This is the Lady Evelyn River in Temagami, Ontario. Over the next 5 days, we'll be paddling, portaging, and camping through remote country with a simple plan. Follow the river and deal with whatever it gives us.
I really feel like this thing is just gonna break every time it hits rock. It's strong down there.
We made it down to this Chris Willis wetland area. It's really pretty in here. It's a huge, shallow lake, like a marshland.
Water levels are reportedly low.
Pretty low. In the distance here, it's really cool. We can see Maple Mountain right there, and there's a fire tower at the top. We went over to try and climb the fire tower. We got more than halfway there, and the beaver dams were just too high. It wasn't worth trying to climb over them over and over again and adding a lot of time to our trip today. So we decided to turn around and just head south towards the north branch of the Lady Evelyn. That's where we're headed next. What's that?
Made some contact.
It's all right.
Okay, are you positive we're going this way?
Yes. As we continue going down this outlet here, it's getting narrower and narrower, shallower as we go. We're wondering if we're gonna have to get out and start lining the canoe.
Oh, there it is.
No, not the beaver dam.
To the land.
Probably, but which side?
Well, where's our exit? Is it just kind of directly in front of us?
Yep.
That little yellow one?
Oh, okay, there it is. There's the portage. It's this really old boat right here. It's really interesting. Just reached the end of Chris Willis Lake here, and it's a gorgeous campsite right at the end. There's this really old boat. It's pretty interesting. Looks like it's been here for a really long time. And there's a really nice campsite just on the other side of it. Great view from here. Look at this. It's a beautiful little cove here. I think we might go for a swim. Damn, that's cold.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, my feet.
Yeah, it's cold on the feet.
Going numb.
62, Mike. We've made it all the way now to, where are we, Helen Falls is this? I think this is Helen Falls.
Helen.
So we've seen 2 waterfalls today. This one, the water levels are really low. There's no
No access points besides portage.
Yeah, we can't get around these no matter what. So we got to take the portage. But then we're going to set up camp just on the other side of this.
Hopefully, it's not taken.
I don't think it will be.
Nice. Got your carry-on.
Paddle.
This one looks quick.
Yeah, this should be a quick. We made it to our campsite here. This is actually at Center Falls. We were mistaken, it's not Howland Falls. This is Center Falls, the campsite right here in the middle of the portage. I don't believe I've seen a more perfect campsite. We're sitting here right up on top of the hill, looking at this gorgeous waterfall right here. It's probably the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. We've got tons of grass space, nice fire pit. But just look at this view. I cannot get over it. This is incredible.
Sit on there too good.
All right.
Let's see if this starts. Stuff usually burns really good. Birch bark for the win. Look at that. Burns really. Big stuff.
All right, it is day 2. We have come about 9.5 miles so far. So you can see we started all the way up here. That's where we got dropped off. We came south, across this wetland area, stopped for lunch right in here, kept going all the way across this lake, quick portage to Frank Falls, kept working our way up the river, and now we're camped out right about here, right in the middle of this north branch, right at this beautiful waterfall. Today, we have to continue going. Lots of portage today, lots of working around the rapids, going upstream, and then we're going to turn downstream on the south branch and follow it all the way down to Willow Island Lake down here. Should be about another 10-mile day at least, but we're ready for it. We're going to get some good breakfast going. I think we got some better sleep last night, and we're gonna do it. With the water levels being so low, we were in and out of the canoe almost all morning. We didn't record every single one, but there were more than 6 individual portages around different rapid sections and bouldery areas of the river.
think we can get over that. No. Well.
do it. Give me that. Oh, I got a paddle here. Oh, that's right. I'm mounted. Just leaving Bridal Veil Falls. It's got to be the most beautiful waterfall on this section of the river. Still working our way down the river, but we've come to Fat Man's Falls here. Let's take a look. Oh,
Nice.
finished portaging around Fat Man's Falls here. Another really beautiful falls here on the South Branch. I'm pretty sure this right here is a cliff jumping spot. It's about a 40-foot drop apparently, but the water level's pretty low right now, and I don't think I'm going to try it. Pretty soon we'll be approaching the 2-mile portage all the way to Diamond Lake. That is known as the Dead Man's March, and we're not exactly looking forward to that. But I think we're going to try to stop for lunch, maybe halfway, break it up a little bit. That might make it easier. After that, it should be smooth sailing, but we just have that one more long portage. We've just been getting killed by these trails. Are super steep and rocky, as climbing over boulders, trying to balance a canoe on your head. But all in all, hasn't been the worst, and we're still standing, so we'll see how we feel after that 2-mile. The landscape continues to become more and more beautiful as we go. We've just finished coming down the Lady Evelyn River, so it's opened up into a nice big lake right here. trail was a big hornet's nest that I did not see until it was far too late. I ended up with 4 stings on my back. Aiden gets through untouched. We ended up in this gorgeous wetland valley. It was quiet, the wind had died down, and the sun had come up. It was the perfect way to finish what ended up being the most challenging part of the trip. Finally, we finished the 2-mile hike with the canoe, but we made it down to Diamond Lake. It's really nice and quiet in here. Honestly, a kind of a pretty portage trail there at the end, coming through this wetland valley here. So that was kind of nice. That was a real treat to end it off with. But we're gonna head towards an island campsite. We met up with some people. They recommended one of these sites on the island, so we're gonna check it out. I need to go for a swim, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, damn. Pouring it in. Look at this. God, it's thick. Okay.
All right, Aiden, how would you describe today?
Went by fast.
It did go by pretty
It was
fast.
hard. Hardest day yet. I think we kind of expected it.
I agree. You have one word for the day?
What would it be? I'm trying to think of a really good adjective. Strenuous.
It's a good choice. I think I agree with that.
Every part today was a struggle or a challenge, especially that portage at the end. I think we took 3 breaks.
My word for the day, conquered. That's my word for the day.
Yeah, we made it.
It was tough.
We made it to where we wanted to go.
We had to stop for like 2 whole breaks where we stopped for like 10 or 20 minutes on the trail.
We feel like old
just
men.
Sat down. Yeah, made us feel old.
But tomorrow should be a reward for today.
Tomorrow should be nice and relaxing. Hopefully we get to fish. Maybe sleep in a little bit for once. Have a nice...
Hopefully the weather's good, right?
The weather is looking good. Might be a little cold like today. Today we had like a high of 50 degrees, 55 degrees.
Cold in the morning.
It was kind of nice to have the cooler weather during the portage.
Oh yeah.
But it was cold at night. Yeah, we woke up and it was like 30 degrees. But we both stayed warm in our hammocks.
Amen.
Aiden, what do you got over there?
So here we are at the fire pit after a long day's work. Had dinner, we've set up camp. There's only one thing left. We got dessert.
Coffee crisp.
Can you guys see that? Coffee crisp, a Canadian exclusive. They do not have these where we're from.
Yeah.
And we were put on by Kevin Wild, right?
Kevin Wild. He always has one of these in his videos, so
We had to try 'em.
yeah, we had to try them.
And they taste a lot better after a hard day's work.
Yeah, there's nothing better after a long portage than a coffee crisp.
We've just been eating salty stuff all day, so need something to balance that out.
Ignore my socks drying over the fire here. This is. I've had wet feet all day.
I'm going in for the first bite. It's like a big Kit Kat with a little coffee in it. This would go really good with an actual cup of coffee or like hot chocolate or something.
Oh,
Dip it in
that
there.
sounds really good.
I have to do that next. But we're gonna go pick up a big old box of these on the way home.
Yeah, for sure. Need a box of these. Let's see. We enjoyed a slow, misty morning at the island site. By the time we hit the water, the sun was high in the sky and the waters were clear. After paddling for a few hours, we noticed some pictographs on the rock face. These ochre markings were painted by First Nations people long before this place had a name on a map. No one knows exactly what they mean or who left them, but they mark travel, stories, and a presence here. As we pass through, it's a gentle reminder that we're moving through a landscape that's been known and used for a very long time.